Space Matrix was founded on the belief that the power of design can have a transformative effect on people and their businesses. These days, we spend a majority of our lives at work, and it is that desire to make that experience as inspiring as possible that really drives this company. Space Matrix prides itself on transforming the workplace into a positive catalyst, one that allows for employees to thrive and for businesses to grow. Today, I will be speaking to Arsh Chaudhry to find out how the company is designing office spaces of tomorrow, redefining the workplace with the vision to make the world a better place to work for all. My name is Juliana Yao, and this is A Moment With. Oh, hey, how are you? I'm Juliana.
Juliana, hi. Arsh Chaudhry, CEO for Space Matrix. Welcome to our office.
Thank you. You've got such a beautiful space. I'm so inspired.
Thank you. We've been here 8 years. It's a labor of love. Truly enjoy it.
You must have worked so hard to achieve what you do have today. And I have a couple of questions for you if you don't mind.
Sure.
So at the start of your career, what actually motivated you to succeed?
When I was a 22-year-old young, brash rookie, starting off in my career, I wanted to be truly the best in the industry, and I had a huge desire to move ahead in life. And I believe that good luck is created based on how you play the game, and the kind of effort that you put in drives the outcomes.
So inspiring. And do you feel like that has changed now? What motivates you now?
A lot has changed. What motivates me now is the passion to make a change. When I look at our real estate industry as a whole, and specifically the architecture and design industry, we have a responsibility to design how the world works, lives, and plays. And there's a huge opportunity to make a structural difference in terms of how our companies should be run in our industry and how we think about delivering services to our clients.
It sounds like you're ready to take over the world. But, I do love this area, but it seems like your office is pretty huge. Do you think we could do a tour?
Absolutely. Come on in.
So as we're walking through your office right now, it actually got me thinking, what does it take to build company culture?
That's a great question. Company culture, I truly believe, is that one big differentiating factor that distinguishes a good company from a great company. A company culture is based on the foundation of a strong vision, the purpose of the organization, and what it stands for. A vision is something that can be driven by the CEO, and the whole organization can be built around it. The company culture, on the other hand, is something that has to be co-created with everyone in the organization, because it's got to be lived by everyone.
And there's no doubt you have so much experience under your belt. If you could name just one thing, the most important thing that you've learned throughout your professional career, what would it be?
It's a very long list. But on the top of my list would be never to stop learning. We live in a VUCA world. We live in a world where you're constantly filled with and dealing with uncertainties. And you've got to make sure that you're constantly learning and evolving, accepting things that you need to change, and then moving on.
Certainly feels like I have a lot to learn from you. Actually, you know what, Arsh? Do you have some time? Could we maybe sit down and have a chat?
Let's go. Okay, so we're right in the heart of our office now.
This is nice, very comfy, and thank you for, showing me around your beautiful space. I do have a couple of questions for you, so I'm thinking we jump right into it.
Sure.
So we're going to be taking things back right to the beginning. I'm just curious to know, what was your inspiration to start this company? Why did you start this business?
Space Matrix was built on the belief that the power of design has a transformative effect on people and business as a consequence. When I took on the role in 2016 as CEO, and that too was a very interesting time where the fourth industrial revolution was happening, and that created an opportunity for us to really catapult the organization to the next level. So over the last 7 years, we've grown 4 times from a revenue standpoint. We've built 16 offices across the Asia Pacific and the United States. We're number 2 in the international rankings for the Interior Giants Top 100 list. And for the last 5 years in a row consecutive, we've been a great place to work.
Those are some really amazing achievements. And I would like to know, what is Space Matrix vision as a company?
Our vision is short, punchy, and at the same time audacious. It is about building flourishing communities that drive human potential. That is very important to us when we think about design for our clients. At the same time, driving human potential, because whatever you design must have an impact on your client's business, and hence our mission statement. Now, to realize this in the actual world, in Asia Pacific is not very easy, because translating design into reality, unfortunately, given the fragmented supply chain, is not straightforward, which is why our focus on design and build and integrating the entire supply chain from design to project management, general contractors, cost consultants, different sub-consultants, sustainability experts, technology, IT, AV, we bring all of that into our fold and deliver a holistic solution for our clients.
So ever since you started Space Matrix, how do you feel like your leadership style has evolved?
You know, when we were smaller, we were younger, I used to get involved very operationally at a hands-on level, trying to understand the ground realities, because only when you appreciate what's happening on the ground can you make sure that you set up the right systems and processes to enable an organization to succeed. Over the years, as we've matured, I'm more about setting the vision, writing the strategy, making sure we have the right talent in the organization, retaining them and motivating them, and then just getting out of the way to let magic happen.
So you spoke about employees. Why is it important to empower your employees?
Empowering employees, I believe, is critical. It's the best way to make sure that you can create accountability and get them to be responsible for what they do on a day-to-day basis. It helps creativity, it helps motivation, and that's the kind of organization we are trying to build, a people-first organization. And if we can do that well, that just differentiates us from everybody else in the industry.
All right, Arsh, you've been in this industry for a long, long time now. What has been the biggest change you've noticed?
So, real estate decision making. Real estate decision making used to be with the CFO. And all the discussions around workplace would be around cost. Cost per square foot per employee, square foot per person. And all of these matrices were used to design office spaces. Over the years, that has changed significantly. Designing workplaces is not a real estate decision anymore. It is now front and center about people and about creating a people strategy around the workplace. Because it's all about how do you design spaces to create a culture of collaboration. Cost is important, yes, but what's more important is creating those human experiences, employee experiences, where you can attract the best talent, retain that talent, and drive human potential.
And you mentioned culture. So I'm thinking, how can the design of an office space actually enable the growth of a certain culture within an organization?
So every organization has its own culture. I wouldn't say that the workplace defines the culture, but it certainly enables it. So if you think of the physical office as the hardware, the design of the office is like the software. It's the operating system that is in the hands of the CEO to use to create a culture, whatever that culture may be for that organization. It's all about providing that flexibility. If the culture of the organization is to make sure that people's needs come first, then the office design should be such that we're taking care of things like indoor air quality, for example, and providing amenities for employees where they can replicate who they truly are as individuals, not just in their corporate lives.
Now that you put it that way, it actually makes perfect sense. And you've been at Space Matrix for quite a number of years now. I'm pretty sure the journey hasn't been entirely smooth sailing.
Never is.
So with that being said, can you just share maybe one or two of the biggest challenges that you've faced so far?
When you think about our sector, the barriers to entry are very low, and it's a very crowded marketplace out there. So I wanted to make sure that as an organization, we are always adding value to our clients, and the clients are able to perceive and feel that value quickly. That's a great way to create a strong value proposition. So our value proposition is really around transforming workplaces so that people can thrive, so that businesses can grow, and at the same time, we're collectively protecting our planet. So sustainability is the other challenge within the industry, and we can see that coming. It's already here, but it's certainly gathering a lot of momentum. Over 40% of carbon emissions in the world come from office buildings. And hence, how spaces are designed and how corporates choose the right partner to execute on that design is absolutely critical. And I think this is where we come in very strong, where we build in-house capability to provide sustainable solutions for our clients, right from consciously designing the right kind of office places that are sustainable to choosing the right materials and creating that ecosystem for delivery, which is constantly thinking about how spaces are delivered in a sustainable manner. Based on this value proposition, we build the entire organization structure, right from workplace strategy to design to sustainability, project management, and how we think about execution.
So it definitely seems like you have plans for the business all set out. How do you see Space Matrix evolving in the short and long term?
When I think about technology and specifically around design and artificial intelligence, there are lots of point-based solutions out there that are focused towards workplace strategy and design. The power of design to transform workplaces so that people can thrive and businesses can grow is an imperative today that savvy CEOs across the world are realizing, and they're moving these conversations to the boardroom. Now, this business imperative is something that not everyone in our industry gets. Those who get it will be successful, and the others will become completely irrelevant. I truly believe Space Matrix is in the right place at the right time to grab and capitalize on this opportunity. We're here, and our time is now.
Oh, wow. I absolutely love that. And I think that's a fantastic way to end our chat here today as well. Thank you for speaking to me, Arsh. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for Space Matrix.
Most welcome.